like to call the regular council meeting of Tuesday, March 25th, 2025 to order. I get a confirmation of agenda moved by Councillor Bouchard, second by Councillor Camsell. Be it resolved that the agenda for the regular council meeting of March 25th, 2025 be approved as printed. Any questions, comments? I have one. Can we amend the agenda to have a discussion under new business, which would be 10B, to move the two budget meetings on Thursday and Friday of this week from 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. So if you guys are okay to have that discussion on new business? Yeah. We're good with that? Okay, so we'll add that to 10B. So I'll redo the resolution. Be it resolved that the agenda for the regular council meeting of March 25th, 2025 be approved as amended. All those in favor? Here. Thank you. No closed session, no business arising from closed session. Township of Black River Masson acknowledges the Apatipi and Sinipec Nation traditional territory. We live, play, and work here together, and together we shall build a strong and inclusive community. A reminder to all in attendance that council meetings are recorded and made available to the public on the township website for review. Do we have any disclosure of pecuniary interest in general nature thereof tonight? Seeing none. Adoption of minutes. Moved by Councillor McCutcheon, seconded by Councillor Bouchard. Be it resolved that the minutes of the March 11th, 2025 regular council meeting be approved as printed. Question, comments on that? All those in favor? Consent agenda moved by Councillor Camsell, seconded by Councillor McCutcheon. Be it resolved that the consent agenda items listed on the March 25th, 2025 regular council agenda, specifically items 8A to 8F, be received by council and that any motions contained therein be supported as written. Any questions or comments? All those in favor? Thank you. Delegations. We are delegation list right now. That was the first. Does someone want to put a motion to defer the delegation? Councillor Gattary and Councillor Charbonneau. In favor? Carried. New business. 10A. Proposed name change of the Ad Hoc Recreation Committee to BRM Events Committee. Councillor Camsell. I don't have a mover and a seconder for that. Could I get a mover and a seconder for that, please? Councillor Camsell, Councillor Gattary. Any questions or comments on that name change? Or Councillor Camsell, do you want to just explain maybe the reason why?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. We're just looking at making it a full-time committee instead of annual or like a one-year committee. We just want to move forward as a full-time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you take away the ad hoc, it's not for a specific purpose, it's specific for every event. Yeah. So that's good. That creates commitment.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions or comments for Councillor Camsell? No. Be it resolved that council approve the renaming of the Ad Hoc Recreation Committee to the BRM Events Committee. All those in favor? Okay. 10B, which would be me. Just for my own personal schedule, I don't arrive home on my days that I work until 4:45, 4:40, so I wouldn't make a 4:30 meeting. And I've already taken 4 days off this week for good road, so I don't want to take another 2 more for the budget meetings. So I'm just hoping that everybody would be able to move their time from 4:30 to 5 PM on this Thursday and Friday for the budget meetings. Counselor Campbell.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So I won't be there Thursday regardless. Friday I won't be there until after 6.
Okay.
Just so you guys are aware.
We'll still have, still have quorum, okay, perfect. So if that's okay, if I get a mover and a seconder, no, Charbonneau. The resolution, you have a resolution on it? Yeah. Be it resolved that council approve changing the start time of the special budget meetings from 4:30 to 5 PM. All those in favor? Thank you, carried. Moving on to reports. Moved by Councillor Bouchard, seconded by Councillor McCutcheon. Be it resolved that council acknowledges the receipt of TMC 2025-004 February monthly report as attached for information purposes. Open the floor to questions or comments for Town Manager Clerk. Getting off easy. Okay, all those in favor? Carried. Moved by Councilor McCutcheon, second by Councilor Cancel. Be it resolved that council acknowledges receipt of T 2025-09 Treasurer February monthly report as attached for information purposes. Questions or comments for the treasurer? Right. I have a question then. When we collect our taxes for the municipality, we also collect the school taxes at the same time. So if someone doesn't pay their municipal taxes, do we still pay the school their full amount?
We sure do.
So if in a case like right tonight, or we're $2 million still in receivables, we still have to commit to pay the school boards their entire amount,
Yes.
even though we're collecting on behalf of them.
Yes, and if you had a notice, you had just, we had just processed, it might be sitting on my desk. The March installments.
Yeah, that was today.
So yes, we do.
There's something to think about. Because we're collecting it on behalf, we don't make money. We don't make a percent, yet we
Yeah,
still have
we
to
have.
run it runs for administration, it would cost us money to collect. And if people don't pay their taxes, the school still gets paid in full. Is that normal for every municipality? Is there?
I would assume so,
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, yeah. It's you're collecting, it's on the bills. And we're expected to remit 4 times a year to the school boards.
Mhm. So all the people that haven't paid taxes, that they're in tax arrears, we've paid their school taxes, and so we've really lost money in that. Okay. Something we should think about.
Yes, and that being said as well, if we do a tax sale, let's say a property is sold. We've now collected the school board taxes, so then we advise the school, like in the journal entries and stuff. We will be reimbursed by the school boards for that portion as
Mhm.
well, so.
But in the meantime, we could be out hundreds of $1,000s.
For sure.
Okay. Any other questions or comments for the treasury report? All those in favor? Okay. Moved by Councillor Bouchard, second by Councillor Gattery. Be it resolved that council acknowledges the receipt of 2025-03 Library CEO February monthly report and the library minutes of February 10th, 2025 as attached for information purposes. Any questions or comments on that report? The library CEO was not with us tonight, but just 2 comments. that I think need to be noted is now it's the OPP is, she's noted that the OPP is frequenting her parking lot quite a bit. So the presentation of OPP did make a difference here, so hopefully it slows down at least even just one driver just to help out. But also, Margaret Ann was indicating that she did some bookshelves and rearranged some stuff. And it resulting in about $20,000 savings on the capital budget for the library. So we are all in a mood to save money, so that's a good report to receive, so. Any other questions or comments on that? All those in favor? Carried. Moved by Councillor Campbell, second by Councillor Charbonneau, be it resolved that council acknowledge the receipt of FC 2025-02 Fire Department February monthly report as attached for information purposes. Questions, comments? Councillor Gadry?
Yeah, I had hoped the fire chief would be here today, but I find we're only down to 6 firefighters in Valganya. I find that very concerning. I'm wondering if anything's being done to try and recruit more firefighters, because I really wouldn't want to lose our fire department in Valganya. And the other thing I wanted to ask, something about the fire pump. Hang on here.
Yes.
Fire water pump in Valgany, alternate plans have been implemented. So I was just wondering what the plan was.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we either fire chief or Jill would be here so that we could discuss it. Councilor McCutcheon?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Spoke with the Public Works before about when I brought up about the power pack from the water pump. Apparently they have an agreement with Iroquois Falls for the hydrants for
Okay.
filling at the police station. And there's one other one, I don't know if it's at the jail or it's up there, but they've got pylons around them, they're designated.
Okay,
So if they need water, they can load from there.
okay. Perhaps you can get an answer from Guy and forward it on to us when we do.
So through the mayor, that fire pump is actually being done through Aqua, because they take care of our water services. Chris Rock is the manager for that area. He's fantastic. He provides updates as soon as they come through. We haven't heard from him, so we need that.
It'll be in the budget presentation.
As for number of firefighters in Valganya, I know there's always an active recruitment, but I don't know what else we can do as council. We can only promote it.
Mhm. But I'm just concerned with the numbers this low. Are we at risk? Like if there's a fire?
Mhm.
Like-
Well, I wouldn't say we'd be initially, but if it's a structure fire, all brigades respond.
Okay.
So it'd just be a timing issue because Madison and Raymore would respond. But because of the paging system and on our phones, we have an app, a phone app. You can see if there's only 2 people responding.
Okay,
They have that ability to call on the other brigades to send them out.
Okay.
But yes, it's a definite concern, but we need to find a way to recruit more firemen for sure.
I'm just wondering if there's something that we could do as a council to
Mhm.
help or to try and help.
Well, we can pose that question to the fire chief and maybe he might think of something.
Thank you.
Maybe also, not just recruit, retain.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's that first, you're right. Because we did lose one person, I think, or in VG, eh? Or
Yes.
One resigned.
One resigned, one's on leave, that's different, but it's still, we're still only 7.
Yep.
So,
Okay, no, good comments. So having read the resolution, no more questions, all those in favor? Carried. bylaws moved by Councillor McCutcheon, seconded by Councillor Gadry. Be it resolved that the bylaw number 2025-012 being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the council of the corporation of the township of Blackbird, Mass. Be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed this 25th day of March 2025. All those in favor? Carried. Moved by Councillor Gadry, second by Councillor Campbell. Be it resolved the bylaw number 2025-013 being a bylaw to authorize submission of an application to OILC be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed this 25th day of March 2025. Any questions or comments from council? Councillor Bouchard?
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Mayor. The only question I have, I tried to find online what the interest rate would be. And then to try to calculate, if we do a 10-year loan or a 5-year loan, what the benefits are, because if you're paying 7% or 8% interest, you're gonna be paying $125,000 more in interest if you do it over a 10-year period. So it'd be nice to have once the application is approved, if we can have a breakdown, if we do 10 years compared to 5. I know we're gonna be paying more per month, but it doesn't really make sense to pay an extra $100 and some thousand for the truck over a 10-year period. If we can do it, we can manage it in 6, let's say in 72 months, and because we will have to buy another truck in the next 2 years, so we have to kind of keep that.
Yeah.
In the back of our mind, right?
I'll pose that question to the treasurer, because that's a numbers thing.
Through the mayor to council, going through Infrastructure Ontario, you get a much lower rate. You're not getting a bank rate. You're gonna get a lower rate. That's fine. That's
Okay.
one of the perks of going through them.
Is that something that would definitely be something that would be in the budget on Thursday, Friday?
Yes,
Okay,
So we can review that.
we,
I guess to some degree, right, that I don't, this is just so we can submit the
Yeah,
application.
yeah.
So I don't know how much details we'll have by a month from now, probably. Okay. Any other questions? All those in favor? Carried. Moved by Councillor Bouchard. Second by Councillor Charbonneau, be it resolved that bylaw number 2025-014 being a bylaw to enter into a TPA with the Office of the Fire Marshal be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed this 25th day of March 2025. Questions or comments on that? Nope, this is just another housekeeping item. All right, seeing no questions, all those in favor? Here. Moved by Councillor Gadry, second by Councillor McCutcheon. Be it resolved that bylaw number 2025-015 being a bylaw to appoint an integrity commissioner, ADR Chambers, be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed this 25th day of March 2025. Any questions or comments on that? And I believe that's just a housekeeping
Yeah, it
item
is
as well.
raised.
Councillor
I
Gadry?
do have a question. When will this agreement start?
Mr. Lee?
So through the mayor, the agreement is already in place. This is just formalizing it through a bylaw. It was formalized the day after you guys decided to go through the RFP at the last meeting.
Okay, so he's our commissioner
Yes, he
right
is.
now. Okay, thank you.
And will his contact information be on our website for the residents? Okay,
I was just waiting for the formalized through bylaw.
Okay.
And then we'll update all the information.
having heard the resolution, all those in favor? Move this to question and answer period. Last council meeting, we only had a good comment. We didn't have any questions, so we have no answers, but I'll open the floor to the public. For questions, just a reminder that if you have a question, if you state your name and your ward, and please have a question that was on this agenda and hopefully have tried to have solved it through our staff at the township office. So I'll open the floor to two gentlemen. If you have a question. No. Perfect. Well, thank you for attending, gentlemen. Brings us to adjournment. Fast meeting tonight.
Wow.
Moved by Councillor Gadry, second by Councillor Bouchard. Be it resolved, this regular council meeting is hereby adjourned at 6:50 PM. All those in favor? Carried.